Hey guys, we're going to show you a video of Kristy getting her head cast for Pool Party Massacre 2. We took a trip over to LA to special effects artist Joe Castro's shop. Kristy had to sit there for about 20 minutes with a bunch of goop on her. And so we're going to show you how it goes down, and here we go.
So, have you ever had your life cast done before? No. Can you do me a favor and take your fingers, and I want you to pinch your nose closed. Can you breathe through your mouth? Just fine. Close your eyes. That sound okay? Is that okay? It's gonna be okay with you? You don't smoke, do you?
I smoke pot, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I don't smoke cigarettes, but I smoke pot.
Sometimes when people smoke, if you get a little claustrophobic with just the breathing through the mouth.
Right.
That's my only my only concern. Now, so when you're doing a life cast, it's important that you sit up straight and that you don't put your head back like this. Because people have a tendency when to relax like this. And what happens is if you do that, your salivary glands drip down the back of your throat. So you're constantly like choking on your own saliva. People start going like this.
Oh, yeah.
Then they get scared, but you're not going to die.
Right.
I've probably done at least over 100 life casts in my career. And no one's ever suffocated or died. So.
Okay.
Let's just straight up be honest, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So now Joe is taking pictures of my face. That way later on he can accurately paint my face, my eyebrows, and all of that. So that's what we're doing now. Just taking some pictures. And then he's got to tie my hair back. So he used a piece of foil to kind of put my hair in a ponytail and then wrap the foil around my hair so we don't get anything in my hair. And then we've got to gel back the bangs so we can put a bald cap on. So now he's just kind of putting some gel in my hair. I don't think I've ever put gel in my hair ever. And when we left, I looked awful. And now we've got to put some gel and stuff on the eyebrows and all that.
Yeah, he did your eyebrows, your eyelashes, just so nothing sticks to anything.
Yeah.
Which would be painful.
Yeah, I was wondering about that with the hair. You put the gel on there and that helps. So now we are putting on the bald cap. And he kind of kept messing with it some because he said my head was small. But anyway, so he's got the bald cap on and he's got to cut it, around my face, framing my face and around the head and cut all the excess off.
Yeah, he trims it up real clean, and then he's going to glue it down to her face all the way around so that nothing can get under it.
Right. All the edges around my forehead and around the ears and the neckline and all that.
Yeah. There he is. Yeah. There he is gluing it down. And it takes some time.
Yeah, it does.
And so now Joe's going to explain the next part of the process.
So it's done in 2 layers. It's done first. I'm going to take this gooey stuff. I'm going to pour it on your head. We're going to smear it everywhere, and then it's going to like set, like it almost sets like within like 20 seconds. So you never know when that 20 seconds is going to be, depending on the temperature outside.
Yeah.
So I literally have 20 seconds to I'm literally going to have like about 2 to 3 minutes to smear all this all over to get all the nooks and crannies. And then we have to take these paper towels and stick it on there so it has something to bond to. Right. Once that sets, then I make a jacket out of plaster bandages on the front to hold it. And then I do half of it, and it takes about 5 minutes for that to set. The Vaseline the edge, and then I do a back jacket on the back of your head. Another 5 minutes, and then it's just going to pop right up. Towards the end, once we put the stuff on you and pour the mushy stuff on you, that's going to be okay. But once we start doing the plaster, it might seem like a little heavier. We're going to add like probably about 3 or 4 pounds on you.
Yeah.
So you'll feel very weighted. Okay. But it's fine. Like I said, no one's ever died.
No one's ever died. She didn't die.
No, I didn't die, but it was heavy. He is correct about that. It did get really heavy there at the end. So now he's just kind of making sure the hair is still wrapped up in the foil good and making sure everything's in place. And we got to do photos, before and after photos.
First thing I'm going to do is pick it up. I'm going to go like this. Right. It's gonna be like a shock. Like, and then I'm gonna come right in here. We're gonna be like, blah, blah. I'm gonna be like sticking my fingers in your ears. I'm gonna be shoving it up your nose like this, and you're gonna have your mouth open the whole time. And it's okay if you drool. Okay. Don't worry about drooling. I'm actually gonna take some of it. I'm gonna stick it in your mouth like this. Okay. But there'll always be a hole open for your mouth to breathe. All right. I got it. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. I start putting it on my head, and it's cold. And then the minute we go over the nose, that's when I did kind of start to I don't want to say panic, but breathing hard for just a few seconds, and I did have just a little bit of a panic. You just have to figure out how to breathe out of your mouth.
Right.
He can talk about it, but to actually do it. So it took me a minute to finally relax, and probably at about this point now I'm finally breathing fine, and I'm finally relaxed with what's going on.
Yeah. And this is just the first couple of minutes of it. So it was, a total of about 20 minutes?
Yeah, about 20 minutes. And I came in wearing cute leggings and a Pool Party Massacre t-shirt, and didn't realize that it would be this messy, so Joe had to give me some of his clothes to wear.
Yeah.
The stuff around the mouth,
That's good.
I could feel it in my teeth and in my mouth. It was gross.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you did that. And so now they're putting paper towels onto the mixture so that it has something to stick to. And so he puts paper towels all over everything.
Like a paper mache in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was odd. So once I relaxed, I actually kind of could have took a nap for like a minute. But then it got really cold. Like then I really, really got cold once it was all covered, my whole body. And then once I kind of got used to that after a minute or so, then that's when it kind of started to get really heavy.
Yeah. Well, you did good. I don't know if I could have stayed in that long. But there he is, just patting everything down.
I look like a mummy.
It's good. Looking pretty good. It was a little bit of a shock, but we got it. I think we got it. I think we got a good pull, okay? About 10 more minutes and you'll be out of there, right?
Yeah, now he's making the final mixture. And then this is the part that gets heavy right here.
Yeah, right there. Ooh. I could feel it in my neck. I'm a little person, so probably by like the very last minute is when I was ready for it to come off.
Yeah.
So after the whole full 20 minutes, like you're ready for it to come off.
Right.
Whether it be you feel like you're suffocating or it's too heavy or whatever, but.
And right here he's making the part that separates the front from the back so that he can pull it off at the end. So yeah, it's a pretty neat process, and it goes quickly, and everything sets up pretty quick. So they have to work fast.
And the other gentleman is his partner, Steven.
Good. Looks good. And this is the part where it gets a little heavy, right? Because you're gonna have like 2 pounds on the front, 2 pounds on the back. And you're kind of like in a sleep deprivation chamber in there because you don't really have any contact with the outside world. All your senses have been taken away.
I could kind of hear y'all kind of talking, but it was muffled a lot.
Right.
And then I just had the slight breathing out of the mouth, and that's basically it. I was just there in that chair.
Yeah, and he has to put that, it's some kind of a cloth, a plaster cloth that they put in that liquid and then press it onto everything and do the front and the back. He He works quickly though, and
Yeah.
he talks to you the whole time and explains, what's going on and what part of the process. Although she probably couldn't hear most of it, but
no, he was very thorough in explaining everything beginning to end.
So I
And
didn't realize how intense it really is.
we got to hear some
Do
stories
someone's entire upper
from
torso.
him working on movies too along the way. So that was fun too to hear his stories from other movies.
yeah, he's done a lot of movies.
Yeah,
And a lot of
definitely.
a lot of stuff for Hollywood and other Hollywood.
Right. I cannot imagine though. This is what I was thinking probably about this point.
You know,
Not
being
only
there,
was I was like,
great.
okay, I want
You're
this
doing
off
great.
now. But how could someone like do the whole body?
Yeah.
The whole body cast. I mean, obviously that has to happen times too. So I couldn't imagine a whole body cast.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
And now he's doing the back part.
Yeah, it's really weird how it's all wet 1 minute and then it's all set up the next, and he just pulls it apart, which
Yeah.
is coming up.
Semblance of normal looking.
And he had a fun little studio behind his house too. That was awesome. It was fun to be in the studio and see some of his other things that he had been working on.
Yeah. Almost done now. Just one little hole right there for you to breathe
for
out
me to
of.
breathe. Yeah, that was...
So you couldn't move your arms or anything?
No, I couldn't move my arms, but if you noticed just a second ago, I moved my leg. It was because it was getting too heavy and I had to like adjust. I was trying to adjust myself on the chair.
Yeah, now it's taking off the back.
Yep. That is quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just sets real quick.
Yeah. Now, this is the part that scared me because I thought he might cut your hair, but he didn't because he's got a pair of scissors.
Okay, see, I'm glad I wasn't watching.
Yeah. So he's got scissors right there, and I was like, oh man, I hope he doesn't cut her hair, but
He's done this so many
Oh,
times.
yeah.
I guess he just knows where to cut and like, what, I don't know.
yeah, he did a fantastic job, and as far as I know, he didn't cut your hair.
No, he did not cut my hair. That's funny.
Yeah, now here it comes.
Okay, sit up real straight for me, Kristy.
And we had
All right, here it is.
Okay, so you're gonna be the hardest part is gonna be getting it out around your ears. So I'm gonna just kind of pull away from you, and you just kind of pull away from me. Yeah, and you're gonna pull in the opposite direction. Yeah. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Here we go. And there we go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, just in there. Okay. Oh, let me put this down, and I'll send you. Oh, I'll say, here we go. Okay. One second.
And there you are.
Okay, so the ending of that, I looked really awful. Like, my face felt weird. I was just like, ugh, just getting that off my face. And then I had all that, the problem, I'm like drooling.
Yeah.
I had all that stuff in my mouth and in my teeth. Like, it was all in my teeth. I had to get floss and all that to get it out. So yeah, we just sat there and I spit all that stuff out into a paper towel.
Yeah.
It's not a pretty process,
No.
obviously. I look gross. But we had a good time.
Yeah, got it done.
Cannot wait for it to come out. Can't wait for y'all to see Pool Party Massacre 2 and to see my scene in this. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a ton of fun. And thank you very much to Joe. It was nice meeting you. And we had a ball. It was great.
Yep.
It was a fun little road trip to LA we had.
So make sure that for updates, you follow Pool Party Massacre on Instagram. What's Joe's Instagram?
Joe Castro, director.
Yeah. Joe Castro, director. You can check him out, and I'm sure Kristy will be posting about it the closer it gets. I think it starts filming in
The end of the month.
Yeah, the end of this month.
The end of the month.
which
Start
is May.
filming. Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking out the video.
Bye. Have a spooky day.